Halam, Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Wakabah, Wahadar, Dawada Abba, Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Dawada Abba, Wa Abanawa, Wa Alahayanawa, Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. Forgive me to Akadash to be able to come back and do another lesson. Hopefully something that can be edifying, admonition, exhortation, rebuke, or reproof, or prophecy, or defending, or preaching the gospel. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom, Waparakim, Ha'aman, Bakiyar, which is to say peace, soundness, completeness, abundance, and blessings to the faithful elect. 144,000 men, on down to the rest of the 1/3. To you I say Shalom, Waparakim. Alright? It's your brother Shariah coming back. Pride will start World War III. Pride will start World War III. Pride will start World War III. Okay? Now, as I'm sure you're familiar with, if not, the whole frenzy that's going on right now, but Iran just losing their commander, commanding general, I believe his name Qasem Soleimani, and it's a lot of people upset over that death, and that was ultimately set up by the Father, ordained by Yahweh. Okay, and this video is only out to educate you so-called Negroes, Native American Indians, and Latinos, all so-called, who are in fact the biblical Israelites, which is to be cleared by whatever your father is. So if that's what your father is, that's what his lineage is, that's what you will be. Alright? Now, this is ultimately to prophesy the downfall of the kingdom of the downfall of the kingdom of Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, which is in fact, indeed, in truth, America, the place people call America, which is also spiritual Sodom in Egypt. Okay, now there's a lot of people upset over that death, and as I said, Yahweh, being the power of the Israelites only, is behind that. He sent the spirit down, an angel, and stirred up the so-called the president who gave the order, being Donald Trump, which is who's in fact the Edomite, Esau, who the Lord hates. Okay, and is ultimately to bring his judgment and the prophecies to pass, as spoke about in Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah 51, Ezekiel 38, okay, and so forth. Revelation, the World War III, the War 3, okay. One war is past, two war, and paraphrasing another war that hasn't happened yet. So this is the World War III, which pride will bring, and pride of those people, who have nothing else, who are in fact the Iranians, who are in truth the Persians, who goes back to the Elamites, okay, which are written about in Ezekiel 38. Pride is going to play into this to where it elevates the situation to bring World War III, and it's all by pride. Pride is what's going to play into this to where America gets destroyed, because this is a place of proudness. So without any more talking, let's just get straight into it. Proverbs 18 and 16. And there's more than one reason why pride is going to will start World War III, but this is one of the main This is one of the main ingredients that's gonna to this destruction being cooked up and served, cold. As they like to say, revenge is a dish best served cold. Vengeance belonging to the Lord. So it's going to be cold, as the scriptures say. I'm going to get a scripture on that. It says, Proverbs 18 and 16, Salakia. Proverbs 18 and 16, Salakia. Proverbs 16 and 18. It says, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. One more time. Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goeth before destruction. So before any destruction, there is always a proud, lifted up individual. All right? Before any destruction, there's always pride involved. They show you that in the movie Menace to Society. Cain didn't want to listen. Get out the hood, because he was proud. He was proud of the life he was living with. Or no. Actually, he was leaving. He didn't want to stay in the hood. And his guys was telling him, but he had like a lifted up spirit. If you've seen the movie, seen that film, it's a film from the 90s, whatever. A bunch of jakes. But anyway, he was lifted up, and he really didn't want to listen. So he thought, his way was best, as the scriptures say. 16 and 1. They say 16 and 2. Proverbs 16 and 2. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Yahweh way of the spirits. And the Most High don't like that proud spirit. So ultimately, pride went before his destruction, because right after he was moving out, he had his buddies come help him. Some jakes. They came to help him, and at the end of the movie, he ended up getting killed. And throughout the whole movie, he was really proud, because he had his grandfather asked him. He said, "Cain, do you care if you live or die?" And he was proud. He was out in the streets. He was a knucklehead. He didn't want to listen. He said, "I don't know." Fast forward, he was still had that spirit on him, right? His way was clean. Him moving out with Ronnie, who was Jada Pinkett in the movie, Jada Pinkett Smith in the movie, or whatever, and he gets hit up, and he has that flashback as he's dying. My grandfather once asked me, did I care if I lived or died? And he said, no, I do, but it's too late. That's the same downfall that happens to a lot of people, and it's going to be the same downfall of America, which is going to usher in that destruction, because it's written for Babylon to be destroyed, the daughter of Babylon, America. And pride is going to play into World War III being started. So, if you can receive that, So, one more time. It says, I'm going to get it one more time. So, Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. So there you go, man. And then I'm going to jump up to verse 5. It reads, everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to Yahweh. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. So this whole spirit, America has a spirit on it of proudness. Proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. When they stole this damn country, you built this whole foundation is built off slavery. Nothing to do with freedom. And yet they carry on with amnesia. It's very proud, bunch of lifted up people here. And the same people that were enslaved have the nerve to be proud. When you're serving the bid right now to the Most High, being you Israelites, so-called Negroes, Native American Indians, and Latinos, who are scattered across the four corners of the earth, but you're mainly in the Western Hemisphere. So this is another reason why this place is going to be destroyed, because you're proud, and 2/3 of the Israelites have to be killed. So this place is going down. Pride will will start World War III, man, without a doubt. I'm gonna get Proverbs 18 and 12. Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility. So before Proverbs 18:12, before destruction, the heart of man is haughty. So you got a bunch of statements that Trump is making, very haughty, stretch forth necks as they talk about the so-called daughters of Israel, who are a bunch of degenerates, and most of you, and he just made a bunch of statements, pretty much bringing in scripture to life about how he's gonna protect. I'm gonna make a part 2 to this too, going over these things. We're gonna go through some news, so really keep this watch, because we're supposed to be doing this watching. This is us watching right now. So he just says, paraphrasing, he's gonna do anything to protect America. That Soleimani was plotting basically attacks, and he deserved to be killed a long time ago. A bunch of stuff. This is crazy. Tweeting about it is crazy, man. But yet you supposed to be. It's not even to get into it. This is what we want. Please bring it up. We want y'all to go to war, because that brings our kingdom. It brings an end to your kingdom, because it's written to happen. All right. I'm gonna get 2 Thessalonians. Got too many scriptures for this. This is something quick. I always say that, but whatever the Father wants, 2 Thessalonians. 1 second. 2 Thessalonians. And then those people are proud too. They're not gonna just take that land down, man. If it doesn't happen in the next 6 months, it's gonna happen. Because they're written about it. They'll be in the Persians, Elam. They're written about in Ezekiel 38. They're gonna form with Russia. Proudness, their pride won't let, like, their news articles coming out, they're standing down, and Trump's putting sanctions on them because he's trying to control them. Really, it's not him. The elites behind him. He's a puppet. They're controlling him, and they're having that crafty counsel, man. Goddamn serpents. All right, same serpent from the garden. That same spirit. 2 Thessalonians chapter. I'm gonna start for chapter 5, verse 1, and it reads. But of the times and seasons, brethren, Salakia, yeah. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, right there. So that's that pride, because they think they could do that and it's just gonna be back to normal. No, man. That's a foot closer to your kingdom going down, and your house shot and the angels, and the foot of ultimately the foot of the Most High going up your ass. That's ultimately it. Going right up America's tail. Okay, it says, verse 3: For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So that's pretty much it on that, man. You can't get around this, even if you wanted to, because it's written. And that's proudness. That's exactly why the Most High gonna make sure this place taken down. Esau's proud. It's a lot of reasons this place gotta go down. These nations, these other nations, they're proud. And no one's dealing with the Most High. No one's really how they supposed to be, man. And the Israelites, they're proud. You're going to suffer the worst judgment that you can suffer. But Esau is going to suffer the worst judgment. All right? I'm going to get Jeremiah 51. We're going to close out. It says, Jeremiah 50. I'm going to start at verse 29. It says, call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow. Camp against it round about. So this will be the formation of what's slowly but surely taking place right now as we speak. These nations are talking. Okay? Like I said, we're going to go into some articles after this in part 2. Okay? Different nations coming together, becoming confederate to bring this to pass. Most High going to put the spirit on them for them to do it, and they're already doing it. Okay? It says, call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow. Camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work. That proud lift up spirit, it's going to come back to you. All right? It says, according to all that she hath done, do unto her. For she hath been proud against Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, against the Holy One of Israel. She hath been proud against Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel. So the Most High taking you down, man. It's finna happen. Salakia. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith Yahweh. Your army is not finna. The army, the military of the Americas are not about to prevail, man. This was just to get it started, boost the faith of the elect, and a really, Most High ready to get this thing over. To be honest, there's just a few more things that have to take place, but this is about pride will usher in the World War III. It's all proud, all about pride that's gonna come in. It's gonna be a key ingredient into this cold dish of revenge. The Most High Yahweh is about to serve, Esau ultimately. These Edomites and the rest of these heathens, and you Jakes that don't want to, humble down, be how you supposed to be, turn back to the Lord, and it's the truth and sincerity. It's for you. It says, behold, verse 31, behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud. saith Yahweh, saith the Lord, power of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. So we're here. You're seeing it. Proud. It's all about pride. Look how many people marched in Iran, and 52 states targeted if they retaliate. Trump's tweeting about it. It says, verse 32, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. So all you people who think we're gonna kick their tails, we're gonna, Jake thinking, man, they ain't gonna do nothing, man. It's just been talking stuff forever. Proud. Those hands join in hand, y'all all confederate on that proudness. You Jakes, you might not even get along with Esau, so-called white man, but you will be confederate with him if you think that this place is gonna keep going. Psalms 49:11 tell you, for their inward thought is that their house shall dwell forever. Continue the generations forever. Paraphrasing. It's not gonna happen, man. You're confederate with all these. Everyone that's proud of this proud spirit is confederate. And you're ultimately going against the Most High. He's about to take you down. So I'm going to get one more. It says, he said, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities. That's going to be by those nukes, man. And that destruction, that hell on the earth. Level 7, completion. It says, and it shall devour all around about him. Right? So that's pretty much that. So with that, pride will start World War III. So with that, I'm going to say, call halam, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, wa Chabah, wa Hadar, Shalom, wa Barakium, Ha'aman Bakiyar, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And you'll keep teaching. We're almost out of here. A few more things have got to happen and perfect the body, all right? We'll get into a part 2 next, so I hope this has been edifying, all right? Pride will usher in or will start destruction, or pride will start World War III. Shalom. Shalom.